Hey guys, Roberto here, and today I'm reviewing the Power Rangers Mega Collection Good vs. Evil packs, Wave 1. Now guys, if you guys don't know what the Mega Collection series is, it's basically repackaging of old toys. And Bandai has been doing this for a while now. I think the first toy that they ever did that with was the Shogun Zord from Samurai. They re-released that back in 2016, no, back last year. In the beginning of the year, I think they re-released that with the Dragon Sword from Megaforce. And then they also released the Samurai Megazord, and then the Mega Collection line just went dead. And then all of a sudden this year again, when Ninja Steel starts airing and the toys are out, they release more Mega Collection stuff. And this time it's basically a mix of old and new toys. For example, they released Ninja Steel stuff, but at the same time they released some old stuff. And yeah, and this new Mega Collection series or whatever, it's basically Good vs. Evil packs. And it's basically a Ranger figure that comes with a villain figure, and it's called Good vs. Evil because you guys can kind of see that Rangers are good, bad guys are bad. And as a special thing, we'll also be reviewing the villain Basher monster, who kind of noticed back here, I was supposed to get the villain figures individually, not in these Good vs. Evil packs, but whatever. But yeah, but as a special thing, I guess we'll be reviewing the Basher monster too, since he is part of the Ninja Steel villain line. And yeah, but anyways guys, enough rambling, let's get on to the review. Alright guys, now sadly, since I didn't get the Dino Charge Good vs. Evil pack and the Super Megaforce pack, I don't really have the packaging for that. I just have the figures because they're old, like I said before. But I do have the ones for Ninja Steel. But you guys will kind of get an idea what they look like. So here's the Ninja Steel one with the Red Ranger versus Ripcon. And like I said before, it comes with a figure that I already have. So that kind of sucks that I have to get the same figure. But it does come with Ripcon. It was the one that I wanted. And the packaging for these Good vs. Evil packs are actually really, really cool. I like the idea of them. And they could actually do a lot of releases. Like, for example, like figures that we've never gotten before, with Rangers that have never been released, or monster figures that were never released. It'd be really cool. And they're actually taking advantage of this because in this wave, apparently wave 2 of this Good vs. Evil series will include Poisandra, and we never got a figure of her. So if you guys remember back in 2015, I made like a little vlog where I talked about how I wanted Poisandra in the toy line, and we didn't get her until now. So that's kind of dumb on Bandai, but enough rambling for later. But yeah, but down here is a really cool picture of the Red Ranger from Ninja Steel. It says Red Ranger, Ninja Steel logo on both sides since it's both Ninja Steel seasons. And Ripcon right here, he looks really, really cool. I really like Ripcon's design, so I couldn't wait to get his figure. It says Good vs. Evil here. This is the logo for the wave. Packaging is really, really cool. Big window that shows both figures. Up here is a cool picture of both figures you're getting, characters. And then it says Power Rangers, the Mega Collection. On the side is just, you can see the window and then Bandai logo, ages 4 and up. On the other side is a cool picture of both characters again. And the back is a cool picture of the figures that you're getting, and I just dropped all the figures in the back, doesn't matter. And yeah, so really cool picture of the Red Ninja Steel Ranger right there, figure, and then the other one is Ripcon, and the names are on the side. Power Rangers, the Mega Collection. And then as you guys see down here, the Super Megaforce and Dino Charge packs, I already have these figures, so I keep mentioning that. Also available. And then also available is the blue one with Ripper at, and I do have that, so yeah. The Blue Ranger one is the same thing, just the different figures this time. It's just the packaging is the same though, nothing different there. Now guys, the one with the Blue Rangers, it's the same packaging, just different figures, and then really cool picture of Blue Ranger and then Ripper Rat. Top here is cool pictures of both, and then side is cool picture both guys. Bandai logo ages 4 and up. Back is a cool picture of the figures that you're getting and their names, and down here shows the other figures available in the wave. And so yeah, so you guys kind of get an idea that if it was the Super Megaforce one, it would have Super Megaforce Silver right here, and then Prince Vicar or whatever his name is. So the Ninja Steel pack, the 2 packs that we have in this wave is again the Red Ranger and Ripcon, and the other one is Blue Ranger and Ripper Rat. So let's take a look at Red and Ripcon first, and here are the figures themselves. And first let's take a look at Red. And it's the same basic Red Ranger figure I reviewed before, nothing different about here. It's the same articulation, same, you can move the head, arms, you know, etc. Nothing different, it's just you're paying an extra $10 for a new villain figure. And yeah, if you guys want to see how it is compared to the one that you get in the regular packaging, let's move this guy to the side real quick. Here it is, it's the same 2 figures, so now I have 2 Red Rangers for no reason. And I actually have a bunch of other Red Ranger figures from Ninja Steel. I have the Japanese one. Let's put him right here to the side. I'm going to start bringing in all these figures. I'm going to show you guys. I have the one where like you put the armor on top of him. So I already have like 4 Ninja Steel Red Rangers. And oh my god, I just cost war. But yeah, but anyways, I think that you guys get the point now that it's the same figure, and yeah, so let's put this guy to the side now. Now I don't know which one is which. This is the regular packaging one. Yeah, this is the one. And yeah, guys, so let's take a look at Ripcon, because he's the one that I bought the thing for. So here is Ripcon. Wait, that's not Ripcon. This is Ripcon. So here's Ripcon. Let's take off his swords real quick. He comes with 2 accessories, and it's the little swords that he uses. And I really like the sculpting for these things. The villain figures are always the best figures of the Power Ranger toy line because they look really, really cool and distinctive designs they have. Let's see if my camera can focus on him. Alright, well, here's his face, and he has like a split face thing where like it's 3 shades or whatever. 2 of them are the same color. And yeah, he has a really brown long coat, and it's really cool. His back is very spiny or whatever. I really don't know what he's designed after. I mean, usually I kind of understand the designs of monsters, but this guy's really, he looks like a samurai. That I could say that. He looks like a really cool samurai monster guy. Here are the 2 swords that he comes with. They're both the exact same. He uses these in the show to fight the Rangers and stuff. And in the show, the way he puts his Zords to swords and swords are the same word anyway. But yeah, he holds his swords like this. So I guess this is a way you can hold them. This isn't an actual thing in the action figure. They don't really show you that you can do it with this, but it looks like you can. They made it too, so you can put the swords there, and you can hold them and stuff. And yeah, so he's not a bad figure. The only thing I don't like is that the villain figures usually they lack a lot of paint. For example, this guy is lacking some paint, but a lot of people have noticed that. But actually, it doesn't bother me at all. He kind of looks like a regular figure, and that's okay. There's some paint applications that are missing, and if you guys know Power Rangers by heart and you watch Ninja Steel like every day of your life, then you guys are going to notice that there is some paint missing. But for me, it doesn't really bother me. And yeah, so let's put them to the side. Alright guys, next up is Ripper Rat and the Blue Ranger, and this is the same Blue Ranger figure that I reviewed before, so it's the same sculpt and everything. I think I did enough with the Red Ranger to be extra. But the figure we're taking a look at is Ripper Rat. He's the most important guy because I bought the pack again for him. And Ripper Rat is, I guess, based after like a chainsaw and a cat or something like that. I don't really know. I actually kind of find it funny that Ripcon and Ripper Rat, they have like a rip in the name. I don't know if that was intentional or not. But he has like a chainsaw slicing theme or whatever. He was the very first monster the Ninja Steel villains. He was the very first monster the Ninja Steel Rangers fought as a team. In Ninja Steel Episode 1, they fought some Fear Cat from like Operation Overdrive. But in Ninja, he was the very first guy that the Rangers all fought together. So yeah, he's really. He doesn't have a lot of articulation. Articulation is very, very basic, and you can move the arms. And yeah, another thing with the figures for the villains in the Power Rangers is that the articulation will be a little bit less. They don't get as much articulation as the Rangers. I guess you can say because I kind of understand it why, because the monster suits in the show aren't very articulated. They don't really move a lot. They just move their arms like they walk around. They move their arms like this instead of moving their arms like a normal person. But yeah, they added some articulation out here in the legs, so that's cool, I guess. Actually, I forgot to talk about Ripcon's articulation. He has basic articulation. You can't really move the hands. You can move the arms like this, and you can move the head a little bit. Yeah, and then the legs like this. So yeah, so it's basic articulation for the monster figures. They have less actually. So that's something to know about these figures. And yeah, so that was Ripper Rat, and those were the 2 Ninja Steel villains out of the way. We're gonna take a look at the past season packs, and these are the Super Megaforce and Dino Charge packs. And these are the packs that I didn't really get because I already have the figures for both of them. So let's take a look at the Super Megaforce ones first. And the Super Megaforce one comes with the Super Megaforce Silver Ranger. And I have this guy. I got him back in 2014 when Super Megaforce was out, and I got him at Walmart for actually $5 because the person over there, I think the retail person, put the wrong price, and they ended up giving it to me for like $5. So that's a really cool story for another time. But here's articulation. It's the same articulation as a regular 5-inch action hero. You can't really move his head all the way because of the thing that he has here. And yeah, but you can't move his arms and legs and stuff. Super Megaforce is a really cool toy line. The show sucked, but the toys were so cool. I remember like getting Super Megaforce toys all the time and getting really hyped. And here are the weapons that he comes with. He comes with the Super Silver Spear and the Super Mega Spear Blaster thingy or whatever. Give me some credit because I remember this thing's name. I don't remember the names that easily. And then he also comes with Vicar, Prince Vicar. This was the main villain for Super Megaforce. But yeah, the articulation for this guy's actually very, very cool. He has a lot more articulation than a usual villain figure. Prince Vicar was a really cool character. I really liked his character in the show. He was stupid, funny, just like his Japanese counterpart. And it was funny to watch him because the show really sucked. But the figure is This is really cool. This is actually one of my favorite villains, both show-wise and action figure-wise. It's a really cool figure looking. It's a really cool looking figure. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, the Dino Charge pack comes with the Gold Ranger, and he comes with his what was this thing's name? It's hard, you know, to do past season toy reviews. But yeah, he came with this awesome Saber, Gold Ranger Saber, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, it's the same, you know, it's figures that I already have, so I reviewed these two figures actually, so I don't even know why I'm reviewing them again. But yeah, he comes with this Morpher. He's really cool, some articulation. I'm gonna half-ass this part of the review because I already reviewed these figures. If you guys want to check out the review, in the link in the description down below. So here's Fury. I also reviewed him back in 2015, so yeah, he's still cool. I still like him, Bandai. Thank you for re-releasing him for no reason. Thank God I didn't get the actual pack again, you know. But yeah, they're cool figures and stuff. And yeah, so that was my review for the Good vs. Evil packs. I hate this. I hate that Bandai they suck when they start releasing the villain figures. They're actually really hard to find. With Dino Charge, I had a really easy time. With Super Megaforce 2, I don't know why, but I've always had an easy time. This was the first time when I was collecting that I have a hard time finding the villain figures. They're usually actually, even though they're hard to find everywhere else, they're actually really easy to find in my area. I don't know why. But with Ninja Steel, they don't release them. I went to Toys R Us like 50 times by now looking for the villain figures, and I was never able to find Ripcon or Ripper Rat individually. I actually didn't get this guy in retail. I got this guy online. I found him at Walmart, and he was the last figure in stock. He was like $9, and I bought him along with the White Ranger Power Pack star thingy. I was actually missing the White Ninja Power Star, so I actually got the pack for this thing, and then I also got him. And I paid free shipping, because I picked it up at the store and stuff, so yeah. So it was fun. But this guy, if I hadn't searched on Walmart, I wouldn't have gotten him. I would have never gotten him, and it would have taken a long time to review him. Guys, but I think you guys get my point that these villain figures are hard to find sometimes, and let's stop talking real quick. So let's take a look at the packaging itself, and then we open up the figure, and this will be the last figure I review before I start talking about my thoughts on these things. And yeah, so the packaging is basic. It's the same usual Ninja Steel packaging. The top has the Red Ranger throwing the Elemental Power Star. Ninja Steel logo, big window packaging that shows you the figure that you're getting, and it's the villain Basher Monster. And that's his name, Villain Basher Monster, but his regular name is just Basher. And Bandai logo, ages 4 and up, information about the toy and stuff. Same Bandai logo on the side, other side same thing. And then down here some random information about the company. So the back is just it's the cool stuff that's, you know, always interesting about the packaging. It's a really cool picture of the Basher Monster, Ninja Steel logo, Bandai logo, ages 4 and up, and then you can pilot the Megazord with this figure. Apparently it says I don't think this guy can pilot it because this guy is more. He looks like his head might have a hard time fitting into the cockpit or whatever. I won't do this because I already did this with the Ninja Steel figures. And then collect them all. So now I finally completed the first wave of all the Ninja Steel figures. So yeah, that's fun. And now when fall hits, I'm gonna have to collect even more figures. So I'll be kind of worried about that. Down here it says go to the bandai.com/Power Rangers thing website. Random information about the company and the toy company and stuff, and it says only on Nickelodeon, so you can watch the show on Nickelodeon. And the hiatus actually started like last weekend, so that sucks. So you can just be seeing the same Power Ranger episodes run over and over until you get some new ones. Alright guys, so here's the Basher Monster figure out of the packaging, and he looks really cool. I like the design that he has. It's always cool to have villain figures from new seasons, because, you know, just the designs in general. And yeah, so here he is, and here's his face. Kind of a distorted mess of blocks and stuff. He's supposed to represent like an ancient Asian soldier or whatever. You guys can kind of see that in the armor and stuff. And yeah, so here are his sides and stuff. He's skinny just like every single minion for the Power Rangers series. You guys know that the henchmen are always skinny. They're usually just Japanese men in suits and stuff, so yeah, in spandex. And yeah, and he comes with a weapon. This is some sort of saber thing or whatever. He can hold it up, and I guess he can just whack the Rangers when they want to fight, for example. Just, yeah, you know, knock them out. And yeah, guys, so the articulation is very basic. Again, you can't move the hands, but you can't move the arms. You can move the head all the way around. You can move the legs like this. It kind of stops this thing right here, the skirt or whatever. It kind of stops their legs from moving all the way up, but you can try. I'm not going to do that, though, because I don't want to break it. And yeah, guys, so like I said before, this completes my wave 1 for the Ninja Steel action figures or whatever. And I finally have the 3 villains of the toy line. so far, and that is Ripcon, Ripper Rat, and the Basher Monster. Ripcon is right here. I had him back there. So guys, in the end of the day, I'm 50-50 on these Good vs. Evil packs. I mean, they're good and they're bad. The good thing about them is that you can get figures that were never released, or figures that you never got when the series was out and you never had the chance of getting them. For example, I know that a lot of people are missing Prince Vicar in their collection, so they can finally take advantage of that and get him. There's people out there that never got Fury or the Gold Ranger. Maybe hopefully when we get a Q Ranger adaptation over here and they release the villain figures for those, hopefully it'll be easier for me to get the monster figures for that season. And yeah. But at the end of the day, it's a 50-50 thing. If you have the figures, don't get it. And if you don't have them, then take advantage of it and get it. Whether it's just one figure, it's an extra $10, you know, it doesn't really matter. And yeah, guys, so that was my review of the Power Rangers, the Mega Collection, Good vs. Evil Packs Wave 1. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, and this is Roberto from Ranger Mania, signing out.